Hello everyone, how are you? It's Laurie, and I'm going to do your upcoming week, what you can expect over the next 7 days. Please keep in mind that I'm starting this on Sunday, but if you come across this reading on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, whatever day it is, that's when you can start your reading, or you can pick whatever day you want and start there, okay? Take it as it resonates for you, and please bookmark this particular reading, your weekly and monthly reading, so that you can come back and easily find them and compare them to what Spirit has said to you, okay? Also, please keep in mind, I do have playlists for each of the daily messages, the weekly, the monthly, the love, your career reading. So if you're looking for a particular reading, you will be able to access that. I also have a playlist for the uplifting readings, all about you, which I abbreviate as Aura I, A-U-R-A space A-Y. And that's just an uplifting reading, all about you. All right, let's go ahead and get into your weekly reading. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you guys. You are awesome. You have been so helpful. And I do want to mention that I am now on TikTok. I don't know if I'll post there daily. If I can, I will. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have for the next 7 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one wanted to be seen. 7 days. All right. Let me put my cards over here. Get these kind of... All right, so let's start with this day and see what we have here. Sunday, or the first day of this reading, a decision to make. This decision is kind of important to you. It's not, it feels pretty big. I will admit that. It feels pretty darn big, okay? I'm also getting, the choices are so close, it may be difficult to make this decision. In other words, this one has maybe this and this little bit, and then this one over here has the exact same thing, but something different in the end. Okay, so just little difference. So I'm hearing here that this may not be as difficult as you actually think. Ask yourself how important that different thing is to you. Which one would matter more to you? And I don't think it's going to matter either way. Like, it's not going to affect the whole overall decision. So Spirit's saying just choose one. Go for it, okay? It's a big decision, but it's not that little detail. That one thing is not going to make or break where this leads. All right, so let's go ahead and get some more information here. This is Aries and Mars energy. And Aries likes to go ahead and try something that they've never done. So take a little bit of a chance here. Think outside the box. Be creative. Do something a little bit different. I'm also hearing be bold. So if you are hesitating on making this decision, just make it. Be bold, be brave, and be convicted. You know, like, I'm going to do this. This is the choice I'm making, and I'm good with that. All right. Now, we're not talking about should I stay with somebody or should I go with somebody. This is more like I'm going to go on vacation and I'm going to go to the Bahamas. Should I stay at this hotel or should I stay at this hotel? Either one of them is going to be fine, but what's the ultimate thing that you're wanting to get out of that? Okay, now that's just an example. So we're not talking about choosing between staying or leaving a job, a person, moving, or anything like that. Okay, it's in the little detail. Oh, there was the Tower card yet again. You guys keep getting these Tower cards. And please keep in mind, especially if you are new to this channel, here on this channel, when you Libras get a Tower card, it is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing for anybody to get a Tower card. It means you are waking up to a reality, to a truth that is actually going to bring something good in here for you. So keep that in mind. It's just a change. It's just your ego is taking a back seat and something better is going to be coming in for you. All right, let's go ahead and see what this Two of Wands means for you. See, okay. All right, thank you. Spirit was telling me I was trying to force the cards. I won't do that. I will let you tell the story. So the morning energies here. What's the beginning energies, the morning energies to this day? So, you know, it's not going to take you all day to make this decision for most of you. Some of you it might. But I think now that you've gotten an understanding of the difference there, you'll be able to make your decision much easier. All right, see, Five of Swords. It's you. It's that... Okay, well, this feels good, that feels right, but this does too. So it's kind of like that bantering back and forth with your own ego. Now, somebody else around you may be saying, hey, we're going here and we're going to go to this hotel and that's all there is to it. But you may have a different thought on that. You may be like, I'd really kind of like to go here. Okay, and that would be the question you have to answer. Is it worth it to you to get into a disagreement with that person because you want to go here and they want to go there? Both places are going to be absolutely beautiful, stunning, so on and so forth. And I'm not saying you have to cave. I'm just asking, I'm saying that this is the type of decision you have to make. And either way, it's going to work out. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you to give in to what they want. You can state why you want what you want. Now, there are going to be some out there who have people that will not bend. And you know that it's probably better for you to just go with what they want and try to incorporate in whatever it is why you would want to go to the other place. Try to incorporate that in. Maybe it's closer to something you want to go to. I think you'll still be able to achieve the same goal. Afternoon energies here. Seven of Cups. Options. Opportunities to discuss this. All right. That's what's there. Look at the different options. Check them out. See what matters and make a decision. Just make a final decision. If you are not with somebody, just make it the decision for yourself. You know what I mean? If this is something that you have to decide for yourself, do it. Just do it. You'll be happy. All right, let's see what comes out on the second day. See? And I do feel like some of you are traveling here. You've got the Six of Swords. And this is Mercury, so quick moving. And it's peaceful, okay? It's for everyone's good. Now, there definitely is travel here. Moving forward, though, this is peaceful. There's protection here. So, like, these swords are all out, like, defending, like they're in front of you. And there's nothing to worry about. Anything that might come at you is just going to fall by the wayside. All right, so that's impressive energy. Let's see what we've got for clarification here. Peaceful energy, moving on, moving past, moving forward, not moving past, moving forward. So you've made the decision, you're moving forward now. That was the Eight of Wands, but it didn't, or Eight of Swords, but it didn't come out. Let's see what we have here. Morning energies towards this. What are you moving towards? Ooh, the Page of Cups. Creative thinking, something outside the box. Abundance. You're moving towards abundance. You're going downstream. Look at this. 2 cards with water. A river. Okay? So you're definitely moving much easier. Like you're going with the flow. Everything feels good. It's peaceful. Definitely creative energies here too. Like exploration. Taking a chance. Trying something different. Like swimming with the dolphins. Raising a glass. Maybe you don't drink and maybe you're going to have a toast. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be imbibing, like getting drunk, but you might have a drink with celebrating something here. Some of you are going to go salmon fishing. And I know that could be women or men. And men. King of Pentacles for the afternoon. Stability, security. Putting the money down on this trip, on this thing, whatever it is you're making the decision about. I do feel like this is really moving into a new apartment, going on a vacation, buying a new car, whatever your decision is here. I feel like you're putting money down on it. Like you're securing this. Your security deposit, a down payment, the beginning. All right, let's see what we have here. The Ace of Pentacles. See the beginning, the new beginning. All right, so you're putting down the down payment, maybe even making the first payment. Anything else here for this day, first day? This is a new, this is like the cornerstone, the beginning. And you've got the King of Wands. So this could be something you're very excited about, very passionate about. I'm getting that some of you are investing in something for like a very long time. This is the first step. This is the first payment that you're making towards something. So towards a mortgage, towards a car. I don't know. It's big. It's big and you're excited about this. You have a lot of passionate energy towards this with that King of Wands. Let's see what Tuesday has in store for you. The Page of Cups. You've got this twice now. All right, so there is definitely creative thinking here. You're new to something, or somebody around you may be younger or new. I'm getting a new position, like a secretary, like that's a new position. You're filling a position. Somebody around you is coming in to fill a position. Huh, interesting. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see what we've got here. What more can you tell us about this, please, Spirit? Creativity. And it's a good creation, okay? Again, it's the beginning. It's something new. Now, I am getting that a child could be coming to visit you, and that could be your child, a grandchild, a neighbor's child coming to sell you cookies. Actually, candy or Christmas stuff. Okay, let's see what we've got for this morning energy here. Sun, clarity, understanding, playfulness. See, this is going to be a day of fun. It could very well be a childlike energy that you are feeling, excited. Could be you're playing with children. All right, let's see what we've got here. Happiness and joy, clarity, understanding, feeling free, lighthearted, no stress. Feeling like you're broke free from some sort of responsibility, whatever, you're excited. Look at this, you've got this card repeated too. 7 of Cups. So this, you're feeling like you have a lot more choices in life. Look at this, the Empress energy on the bottom, and you've got the Emperor over here. Ace of Wands, new, excited, passionate start, Queen of Cups. Ending of something, the Knight of Cups coming in. Look, you've got good cards coming in here. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. What else can we say about the third day of the week, or Tuesday? Look at that Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity, understanding, honesty, facts. Like this is an undeniable truth. An undeniable truth. All right, Wednesday has the 4 of Wands. Oh my goodness. This could be a happy home, happy family. This could be achieving your goals. This could be doors opening for you. The possibilities are there. You're feeling free. You're feeling very stable, but you've got a lot of passion here. You're definitely moving towards something, and it's big for you. Whatever it is big. Now here we have Aries with Venus energy. So again, this feels very passionate is what's coming through here. And not necessarily passionate in the romantic sense, but passionate as in ambition, desire, happiness. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Can you believe it? The Ace of Wands. Passion, a passionate start. Now, I'm getting baby again. I think that was in the other reading, but somebody's definitely got a baby on the way. But this is like your baby, something that you're so happy to nurture and take care of and grow. And again, that could be your money, a goal of any type that you are just passionate about. Again, if you're going on vacation, you're excited about this. Look at this, the Knight of Cups and the Empress. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you guys, I don't even know what to think about your readings. Your readings have been off the charts, just absolutely fantastic. The Knight of Cups, this is fun. This is exciting. This is love. This is nurturing, self-love, taking care of yourself and others. And that's exactly what comes through with this Empress energy. And I am getting water, vacation here. Somebody's going away. And I keep hearing, I hear it, the city of Atlantis in the Bahamas. Like from the moment that came out, that's all I've been hearing in the background. So maybe that's what you're wanting to do, is go to that particular hotel, and maybe somebody else is like, oh, that's too much money. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. You're going to nurture this. You're excited about your future here. You're excited about the plans that you have made, those goals. Those are your plans that you've made. The things you are about to embark on, the new ambitious beginning. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. But what I'm hearing is you're taking a good break here. You're not forcing anything. You're not rushing in. This is like, I'm just going to hang out here. This is Sagittarius with the moon energy. All right, so it's kind of like your emotions are on, like you're kind of testing the waters to see how you really feel. Is this what I want to keep doing? Do I want to just hold here and let things continue the way they are? Do I need to make a change? You're contemplative is what I'm getting here. So Thursday looks like a day of just rest, taking a step back, making sure you're on the right path, that you've thought through everything that you need to think through. Yeah, this is just a pause, okay? An emotional check-in. It doesn't feel financial. It feels like, okay, have I gotten myself so excited that I'm not thinking clearly, or am I still looking at this the right way? So this is really more contemplation than anything else here. I'm loving this reading for you guys too, by the way. I hope you are. I hope you are. This is awesome. All right, let's go ahead and see what the rest of this day means. What more can you tell us about this, Spirit? Don't forget, if you are enjoying this message, please go ahead and tickle tap, boop, or zap that like button. Claim it in the comments if it's yours. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have. Are you going away on vacation? Are you putting money down on a house? Are you moving? Are you getting ready to have a baby? Are you setting money aside for that? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like you're putting money down on something and investing in something financially, emotionally, that you are super excited about. You're making plans. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have. The Six of Cups. Nostalgia. See, this is what this energy is. You're really like, I want to hang on to this as long as I can. So you're enjoying the process. You have memories and oh, you know what I just heard? That's why you may want one thing and somebody else wants something else, is because you've been somewhere and you've got really good memories of that and you want to try to repeat that. I will warn you, a lot of times when we try to repeat something that felt so good, if we try to force that, this may help you make up your mind too. If we try to force things to happen that way, something bad's going to happen. Not in a horrible way, but like it doesn't go as you thought it would. And if you had just sat back and let spirit guide you to whichever place, whatever decision, you would find that there's something new and exciting that you would never have discovered if you hadn't gone to the new place. So keep in mind, and I think you're seeing that here. I'm hearing that you're understanding this as you're contemplating. So it's like you run the risk of ruining your experience because you're trying so hard to recreate something here. Don't do that. And that's that. That is that emotional check-in. That's exactly what you're doing right there. All right, let's see what else we have here. What else can you tell us, please, Spirit? Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. As long as you stay focused, okay, and excited, good things will happen for you. Don't force it. Don't be so, I have to have this. But be more like, I want to go. I want to have fun. I want to experience. I want to let it flow. Okay. If you can stay in that energy, you are going to have a ton of fun. And I'm getting a lucky break here. You know what I just heard? Oh my gosh. This happened to me on one of my trips. We were supposed to get on a flight. Our flight, they had us on the plane for about a half an hour and they finally made us get off of it. And when we got off and then finally made it to our destination, we found out that plane had gotten hit by lightning. They were planning to still fly that plane with us on there. And at the last minute, the pilot said no. All right. And it was a good thing because they found something that was not showing up on the systems at the time. So the pilot's intuition, he trusted it. All right. He trusted his own intuition and said, no, we're not flying this plane. And that's the type of thing I'm hearing here. Again, if you have two choices to make, don't force it to be the one that you think will be the best because you've already done that. Be explorative. Try the newer thing. Go with the flow, and it's going to bring you a lucky break. You may hear afterwards that the one you're trying to go to had a flood. Like the sprinklers, the fire sprinklers came on and shut down a dinner party or something. Okay? So keep that in mind. Anything else for this day? Lots of energy in your readings too. I will say that. That's been coming back. Has anyone else noticed that their zip code on their streaming TV was changed to an old address possibly? Mine was my home back in New York. Now I reset it to where I'm at now. And all of those channels that I was watching for the longest time are back. I wonder if this is what happened to so many of us, that somehow there was a glitch in the system that reset passwords and put in new recommendations, new things that, because I was getting some of the stuff I had no desire to see. Anyways, let me know. Did that happen to you? Check your zip code under your settings if you're streaming on your TV. I do not pay for cable. I will not pay for it anymore. I do not watch that much TV. If I'm watching TV, I'm watching YouTube to learn. That's what I'm doing. I'm watching to learn about myself, about life, about artwork, about sewing, about gardening. Anyways, let me know. Check your zip code under your settings. All right, let's see what we have here. Look at that. Absolutely love it. The world, a successful closure. So you make up your mind, the decision you make, whatever you're going to do, it puts an end to having to be in like stasis. So you're able to move forward again. And not that you were stuck, but you were contemplative. This tells me you finished this out. You're done. You're good. All right. I love that. What does Friday or the 6th day have in store for you? When I turned this card over, the 9 of Wands, I thought it was the 6 of Wands, which you just got. Victory, success, happiness, pleasure. Again, I'm getting the city of Atlantis. I've been there. It's a big resort. It is a huge resort in the Bahamas. And there's, part of the hotel has these balconies all over it that are built like this, like Romanesque times, I guess, is what I'm getting. So that keeps coming through. But you've got success here. You've got Jupiter in Leo, okay? So that protection, that desire, that passion with the good fortune. Victory, success. Yeah, you're moving forward. This is the right thing and you know it. You will recognize it. When you make your decision, you will know it. Now, something comes in here for you on Friday. I'm hearing for those of you at work who still work. Or have, for those of you who actually have, you're working, still earning income to pay all of your bills. Something good is coming in here for you. It could be there's a new energy. A new person comes in here. I'm getting that page may be that person for you guys. Somebody younger, somebody with some fresh ideas, reinvigorates the energy around the workplace. And it happens, they're introduced on Friday for you or here, so that you have the time off to kind of sit back and think about it a little bit. I'm almost getting, for some of you, this reading could actually go from this day, Saturday, or the 7th day, backwards. Okay, so starting here and then moving through this way. And then at the end, you'll have a decision to make. But I think this is really good. This person is definitely got some great ideas coming in here. Invigorating. The morale is changing around your work situation. And, it could be, too, that it's just good information. Like, instead of being forced to work overtime, you only have to work your normal 40 hours a week, but you're still holding all the benefits that you had. Or if you're seeking those overtime hours, they're saying production's up. We can do this. Let's go ahead. So they're giving you those extra hours. I am hearing there might be even a little bit of a pay raise, a little bonus here because something went really well. And whoever you work for, they do appreciate the energy. Okay. There is respect where you work. Yeah. All right. Let's keep this in mind. This is just a victory. This is success no matter what is going on. Where you're at, whether you work or not. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. What more can you tell us about this success, this victory on Friday or the 6th day? Whoops, I just made a mess. All right, we've got the 4 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, another repeat card, and the 7 of Swords. So anything that you were unhappy about, like you were discontent, not miserable, just like uncertain, like, hey, I'm not sure I want to be around this person. I don't know if I want this new thing or not. I kind of like the old way with the 6 of Cups, okay? This actually, if you think about it, this is a really good way. I'm hearing you need to talk to somebody, just one person, whoever this involves, whatever the situation is. Don't be talking to everybody about it. Only go to who it matters. I keep getting a work scenario here. All right, so you may be the first to hear this good news because you've got something bugging you, and you go and you talk to somebody that you trust, that they're loyal to you, you're loyal to them, and you come up with a plan, a strategy. But you may actually hear the good news before anyone else does. All right. See, there's a judgment here, a decision. There it goes. There's the Two of Wands. I'm telling you, this reading can go either way for some of you. And there's the Fool. I mean, come on. Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, double eights. The King of Pentacles is here. The Four of Wands is here. This is beautiful. The King of Wands is here again. Okay, so you've definitely got good things coming your way. Oh my goodness. This is an awesome week. I will say that. There's a lot going on here. It feels really good. Decision making, planning, but peaceful. Everything's peaceful. Okay, there's no tower showing here. Everything is really solid, really good. All right, let's finish this off. The last day of the week, the Seven of Pentacles. Contemplation. Okay, this is Saturn in Taurus. Okay, so Spirit is saying here, take time to count your blessings. That's not what I was going to say, but that's what came out. Count your blessings. Be grateful for what you have. Something may not come through the way you thought it would come through, but it's not going to be bad that you don't have it that way. The other thing here is Spirit wants you to take a look at your finances. Somebody has transposed a number and you think you have a lot more than you do. So please just double check your numbers before you spend. Okay. It's not bad. I mean, you're catching it before any mistake happens. Yeah, there's something that you're expecting, but it's not going to come to you the way you expect it to. It's still coming to you. Something good is coming in here, but you have to revisit something. You have to revisit it, check it out, make sure that it's right. And if you thought you were going to get... I keep getting it's in the little detail. Like you thought you were going to get a car that was champagne colored, but it's more pearl. It's not that big a deal, but you catch it too before it becomes a big issue. Now, you may find out that the car you bought, the reason you're getting pearl as a color instead of champagne is because they could not get that particular color at this time. There were no cars available in that color, even though they may have said, oh, sure, we can get it for you. Okay. So if you were expecting a particular thing, it may not come to you in the form that you were wanting, but I think you're going to love that pearl color. I think you're going to be much happier with it. All right. So you're going to rise above whatever was coming in there. Let's see what else we have here for you. Looking to see what decks I've used and which ones I haven't. All right. Let's see what we have here for you. Let's clarify this last day. Are you excited about this reading? I know I am for you. This is awesome. All right. This is a good week. Look at this. The Six of Cups again. Again. Hold on to those good feelings, but this is revisiting it. Something that you've done, revisit it because you need to double check it. All right. That's where the safety is. That's where the security is, in that little detail that you just transposed a number. You know, you think you have something all set secure, but there's just this little thing that's not quite right. Maybe somebody typed your name wrong. I'm getting like a transaction here, a document being signed. Like if you're moving, you want to make sure that you've got the landlord has your name correct, that the amount that you're going to be paying is written right. Maybe they wrote it wrong or typed it wrong. Maybe you read it wrong, whatever. Check the detail. And I am going to say it is financial. It is a money type thing for most of you. All right, let's see what else we have here. And you will catch it. You will catch it if you take the time to look. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Five of Pentacles. If you don't, you could lose some money here. You could be out some money. Yeah, again, if you think you have $180, or no, you think you have $810, but you really only have $180. That's a loss. That's a pretty big loss. So make sure that you look and make sure that everything is right. Like maybe the landlord put $1,000 as your rent and you thought it was going to be, I don't know, $911, whatever. Check it out. Maybe your car payment, maybe the down payment, maybe the I don't know, maybe something. The dates. It could be dates. If you're planning a vacation, something away, starting a new job, something, the dates could also be what you need to pay attention to. All right, let's see what else we have here. See, now you're getting all worried and stressed out, but you don't need to feel that way. You don't need to feel that way if you just take the time to read the paperwork. Yeah, I'm feeling frustrated. And if you don't find a mistake, what does that mean? It means everything's okay. It's perfectly fine. It means that that warning just wasn't for you. Okay, so don't go looking for mistakes where there are none, but make sure you're checking your paperwork. All right. The other thing I just heard was you may be making quite a bit of a large deposit into your bank account. And instead of them debiting your account or crediting your account, they debit it. They take it out, which happened to me when I moved into one place. I wrote all these checks for utilities, rent, security deposit. I don't even know. Utilities. And then all of a sudden the landlord's like, got an eviction notice on the door. I hadn't even been there 3 days. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Everything bounced. And then the bank, even though they were the ones at error, wanted to charge me $45 per check that bounced. There were like 10 different checks and they wanted to charge me a bounced check fee. I'm like, you people are nuts. I called this was before my daughter, when my daughter was maybe a few months old. Yeah, because I think she was 7 months old. Anyways, I called the news station, and my daughter, by the way, is almost 40. So this is how long ago. The news people will help you, okay? I called them up and told them what was going on, and they were like, oh no. And they called the bank, the landlord. They got a hold of everybody, and everything was wiped out except for one charge. Somebody would not, and it was external. Like I wrote a check to somebody that I bought something from. I think it was the furniture, the bedroom furniture. And the check bounced, and I can understand that because that would have come on them back then for the bounce check. So yeah, I paid that one, but that was only $25. But the bank was going to charge me. I was like, oh no, you're not. All right, so your last card here in this reading. 8 of Wands, good news coming in. Good news coming in. Passionate news. You got the King of Wands again. Temperance, Ace of Cups, good things. There's that Hangman I kept feeling. And there you are, back to the 2 of Wands. Right back to the beginning. So this is good. This is really good. All right, let's get you a couple of oracle messages and we will close this reading out. This is your week, okay? And keep in mind, you don't have to watch these readings all in one sitting. I know they're longer, but there's a lot to cover in a week. So you can always bookmark this reading and come back to it as you have time. You can watch one day at a time. No, not the soap opera. Here, one day at a time. I love you guys. You get my sense of humor. All right, let's see what we have here. 2112. It's up to you. Okay, so it is going to be for you. Someone is watching over you. Good fortune is here, and unforeseen forces are at work. Mistakes, things going on behind the scenes. Now, I'm also hearing too, if you don't receive something the way you thought you would, there's a reason for it. Even if it seems like you're not making any progress here, things are actually moving in the right direction. If you happen to see this number around you, it's a sign that everything will work out in your favor and that your dreams will come true soon, okay? Soon come true. All right, let's see what the stars have in store for you with the Queen of the Moon Oracle message. And I thought I had a card upside down there, but I guess I don't. Let's see what we have here for you. It just got really hot in here. What is that all about? Whew. Let's see what we've got here. The Void, card number 1. I'm getting peace, stillness, calm. Oh, look at this. New moon. Okay, that's what I'm getting off of this. This is the dark moon, which would be the new moon. And we have a new moon coming up on September 21st. Okay, right before Libra season starts. Let's see what the book says of this. This is important. So something either happens, begins. Let's see what we've got. Oh, the new moon is after the dark moon. That's different. Okay. Your time to rest and reset is here. Release everything that does not work for you. Stop resisting. Do not try to control. The void is a time of possibility, not just darkness. There is nothing to fear in letting go of negative patterns and habits, so let go of the old ways. Now this ties in more towards your other reading for today. Your maybe your quick reading or your full daily. All right, it says here, while the full moon, full attractive power, gets all the publicity, the dark moon, which offers the infinite possibilities of a clean slate, is just as powerful in its own way, okay? The dark moon often looks like just a darker piece of the night sky, and in some cultures, the way it appears harkens back to the idea of the void. It is a place of unknowable secrets, a state of everything and nothing, or a place to prepare or rest before moving. All right, so let's see what we have here. Anything else? If you find yourself resisting the dark moon, it is usually a clear sign that you are being stubborn about letting go of something that is old and not serving you in a positive way any longer. Often that is a fear or a pattern that was created to protect you in some way. However, now that fear is outdated, that protection is outdated, yet you are still carrying it or acting it out. Understand that this moon is powerful, but it is also incredibly gentle in the way it helps you unravel what actually is so that you can embrace the fresh start of tomorrow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is the optimum time in the cycle to release the old and cut the cords of relationships and traumas that serve you. They deserve no time or attention in your present energy. All right, the companion stone here is Jet, J-E-T, Jet. All right, I'm also getting obsidian for some reason. Protection. I don't know if you need, and that did come out a couple of times, so maybe. All right, anything else here, Spirit? One last, oh my goodness, one last card here. Another astrology card. Let's see what we have. You've got Aries energy. Through this whole reading, Aries energy, okay? Independence, bravery, and passion. And then you have the fixed energy. All right, so stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. Oh, I love both energies for you. All right, my loves, until next time, I'm wishing you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.